Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most compelling storylines on General Hospital, the dramatic return of Lulu Spencer. After 4 long years in a coma, Lulu's re-entry into Port Charles is shaking up relationships, reopening old wounds, and setting the stage for unforgettable confrontations. From her relentless quest to find Charlotte to her growing fury with Anna Devane, there's no shortage of drama here. Let's break it all down and explore what this means for everyone involved. Get comfortable, this one's a doozy. Lulu's determination to find Charlotte. At the heart of Lulu Spencer's return is her desperate search for her missing daughter, Charlotte Cassadine. For Lulu, the pain of realizing she missed 4 critical years of her children's lives is compounded by the knowledge that Charlotte is still out there, somewhere, in danger. Her unwavering resolve to bring her daughter home is both inspiring and heartbreaking. Charlotte's absence looms over every decision Lulu makes. She has no time to waste catching up on old friendships or rebuilding her own life. Her focus is entirely on reuniting her family. This single-minded determination makes Lulu a force to be reckoned with, but it also isolates her from those who want to support her. Her mother, Laura Collins, urges her to take a step back and rely on the people around her, but Lulu's fierce independence and maternal instincts make that nearly impossible. For fans, Lulu's journey is a poignant reminder of the lengths a mother will go to protect her child. But it also raises the stakes for what's to come. Will Lulu's relentless pursuit of Charlotte lead to her triumph, or will it push her to make reckless decisions that could cost her everything? Charlotte's dark and twisted path. Charlotte Cassadine's story has been one of manipulation, betrayal, and heartbreak. Victor Cassadine's final act before his death, a cryptic letter and a deck of tarot cards, set the young girl on a dangerous path. Believing she needed to protect her father, Valentin Cassadine, from Anna Devane, Charlotte took matters into her own hands. Her actions were dramatic and deeply troubling. From breaking into Anna's home and leaving threatening messages to escalating her campaign against Anna in increasingly dangerous ways, Charlotte became a pawn in Victor's game. The situation reached a tragic peak when Anna, caught off guard in the dark, accidentally shot Charlotte during one of her break-ins. Though Charlotte survived, the physical and emotional scars of that night linger. Charlotte's journey is a stark exploration of how manipulation and fear can drive even the most innocent characters to dark places. As fans eagerly await her reunion with Lulu, the question remains, can Charlotte find redemption, and will she ever fully trust those who love her again? Anna's guilt and Valentin's heartbreak. Anna Devane has been a pillar of strength and intelligence in Port Charles, but the events surrounding Charlotte have left her questioning everything. The accidental shooting was a turning point not just for Charlotte and Anna, but for Anna's relationship with Valentin. Despite their love for one another, the weight of guilt and mistrust tore them apart. Anna's decision to help Valentin and Charlotte evade the FBI was her way of atoning for her mistakes. It was a deeply personal act, one driven by love and remorse. Yet, this decision only deepened the fractures in her life, creating new tensions with longtime allies and friends. Her relationship with Laura Collins has been strained, though Laura has chosen to forgive Anna for the shooting. But Lulu's return threatens to reignite old wounds. For Valentin, the loss of Anna compounded his grief over Charlotte's struggles. Once a powerful and calculating figure, Valentin is now a man grappling with vulnerability and loss. His journey adds depth to the storyline, making it as much about love and redemption as it is about conflict and betrayal. Lulu's growing fury toward Anna. As Lulu pieces together the events that transpired during her coma, her anger toward Anna Devane becomes impossible to ignore. While much of Port Charles has forgiven Anna for the shooting, Lulu is not ready to move on. For her, this wasn't just an accident, it was a failure to protect her daughter. Lulu's sense of justice and fierce maternal instincts drive her to seek accountability. She begins to see Anna not as a victim of circumstance, but as a person who made choices that endangered Charlotte's life. This growing fury sets the stage for a potential showdown between the two women, one that could have far-reaching consequences for both of them. Fans are left wondering, will Lulu's anger consume her, or will she find a way to channel it constructively? And how will this conflict impact her relationships with those who have already forgiven Anna? Laura's role as a mediator. Caught in the middle of this emotional storm is Laura Collins, Lulu's mother and a steadfast presence in the Cassadine saga. Laura has always been the glue that holds her family together, but even she is struggling to bridge the gap between Lulu and Anna. Laura's decision to forgive Anna for the shooting was not an easy one, but it was rooted in her understanding of the complexities of the situation. Now, she must navigate the delicate task of supporting Lulu while also preventing her daughter's anger from tearing the family apart. Laura's role as a mediator adds emotional depth to the storyline. Her wisdom and compassion are vital, but even she may find herself overwhelmed by the weight of these conflicts. How Laura chooses to handle this delicate balancing act will be pivotal in the weeks to come. The emotional weight of Lulu's return. Lulu's return is more than just a plot twist, it's an emotional reckoning. Her absence has left a void in the lives of her loved ones, and her re-entry into their world is both joyous and fraught with tension. For her children, the return of their mother is a miracle, but it also comes with its own challenges as they navigate their complicated feelings about the past. For Lulu, the challenge lies in reconciling the life she left behind with the one she's stepping back into. So much has changed in her absence, and the weight of these changes threatens to overwhelm her. Yet, her resilience and determination make her a force to be reckoned with, ensuring that her journey will be one of growth, love, and discovery. What's next for Lulu and Port Charles? As the drama unfolds, the future of Port Charles remains uncertain. Lulu's quest to bring Charlotte home promises to be a defining moment, but it also raises questions about what she'll do once the truth is fully revealed. Will she find a way to heal, or will her anger and grief drive her to seek vengeance? For fans, the possibilities are endless. From emotional reunions to explosive confrontations, the coming weeks promise to deliver the kind of storytelling that has made General Hospital a cornerstone of daytime television. And that's your ultimate breakdown of Lulu Spencer's dramatic return to General Hospital. What do you think of Lulu's storyline? Will she succeed in bringing Charlotte home, and how will her growing conflict with Anna play out? Next, we're going to talk about how things got a bit intense for Sonny Corinthos after a lovely Christmas Eve with his daughter. But instead of sharing the story in the usual order, we're going to do something different. We'll walk you through the events in reverse, uncovering all the clues and hidden layers that led to that moment when Sonny was left clutching his chest. So get cozy, and let's dive right into the drama from the December 26, 2024, episode of General Hospital, Backwards. Let's kick off with a theory that could change everything about how we view Sonny's sudden chest pain. Some fans are suggesting that, instead of a looming heart attack, Sonny may be suffering from a panic attack or severe anxiety episode. Those who follow Maurice Bernard's real-life discussions on his State of Mind podcast know that he's openly talked about the physical manifestations of anxiety. It often includes chest tightness, shortness of breath, or a knotted sensation in the stomach, all experiences that could certainly rattle someone like Sonny. Given that Sonny has a long and well-documented history of mental health challenges, it wouldn't be out of character for him to wrestle with intense anxiety, especially during the holidays, which can stir up memories and extra stress. If General Hospital chooses this route, it would be a compelling way to highlight both the fragility and resilience of a character known for his tough exterior. It could also create emotional moments for his loved ones, who might realize that not all threats come from mob rivalries or physical ailments. Rewinding to just a moment before these anxious feelings likely set in, we find Sonny switching off his living room lights, preparing to retire for the night. Suddenly, he halts, flinching in pain as he clutches his chest. It only lasts a brief second, but it's enough to make viewers anxious about what's next for the Port Charles mob boss. Initially, it's easy to assume the worst. Is Sonny on the brink of a heart attack? Could all those years of stress, family feuds, and dangerous underworld dealings be catching up to him? The dramatic pause is telling. The camera lingers just long enough to plant the seed in our minds that something life-changing could be around the corner. While we don't get an immediate resolution in that moment, this flicker of vulnerability shines a spotlight on Sonny's physical and emotional limits. Hints that have been subtly woven into the storyline for quite some time. Backing up a bit further, the scene just before Sonny's chest pain depicts a tender, almost cozy environment. Christina, feeling uncharacteristically at ease, decides to stay overnight at her dad's place. Curled up on the couch, she confesses she might not have made it through the year's hardships if Sonny hadn't been there to guide her. It's a heartfelt admission that underscores just how vital Sonny's support has been. As Christina heads off to bed, snow begins to blanket Port Charles. Sonny steps out onto the balcony, observing the transformation of the city into a silent, white wonderland. This moment of calm is striking, especially for someone who's used to chaos and conflict. It's as if the falling snow momentarily washes away the troubles of the past year. Yet, beneath that serene atmosphere, tension still simmers, leading directly into that ominous chest pain. Could the warmth of Christina's gratitude and the chill of winter be clashing within Sonny, igniting an emotional overload? Rewinding to an even earlier scene, we discover that father and daughter had spent part of their holiday in Rice Plaza. While there, they witnessed Laura lighting the city's Christmas tree in a beautifully festive ceremony. For Christina, the magic of the moment provided a sense of rejuvenation. She confessed to Sonny that she feared this Christmas would feel hollow, especially after her personal traumas, but the festive setting and her father's presence rekindled her hope. This holiday glow highlights the strength of the Corinthos family bond, even in a year marked by loss and heartbreak. Something as simple as twinkling lights and shared laughter can reignite the spirit of the season. It also showcases Sonny's role as a steady anchor, offering Christina a refuge from the storms she's faced. The father-daughter connection deepens the sense of foreboding about Sonny's health. After everything Christina's been through, could she lose her emotional rock to a medical crisis? Zooming out a bit, we see the weight Christina has been carrying. She's been through what feels like an endless series of heartbreaks and setbacks. She lost a baby, grieved the death of Sam, split from her girlfriend, and found herself butting heads with her sister Molly. Through it all, she leaned on Sonny more than ever, appreciating how he steps up for her when she's at her lowest. Her emotional baggage is a crucial piece of this puzzle. It adds tension to every moment she shares with Sonny because it underscores how essential their relationship is. In a city that never sleeps, riddled with mob politics and personal betrayals, it's refreshing to see a storyline that explores the quieter, more introspective side of these characters. Yet that calm may be the very thing that heightens everyone's anxiety about Sonny's sudden health scare. If he falters, how will Christina cope? Continuing our backward journey, we find Sonny having just finished cooking a Christmas Eve dinner for his children and Carly. Despite their tumultuous history, the Corinthos clan managed to come together in a show of unity for the holidays. Shortly after, Sonny departed to be with the child he felt needed him most, Christina. This decision reveals quite a bit about Sonny's priorities. He could have stayed longer with the rest of the family, basking in the afterglow of a successful celebration. Instead, he chose to focus on Christina, whose year had been far more turbulent than anyone else's. This pivot emphasizes Sonny's nurturing nature, despite his reputation as a hardened mob figure. It also foreshadows the emotional intensity that would soon escalate. Finally, we arrive at the start of the story. The December 26, 2024 episode kicked off with Sonny waking up after a meaningful, joy-filled Christmas Eve with his daughter. But everything hinted that the holiday high might not last long. The phrase dark turn loomed over the day, suggesting that Sonny's life, often marked by violence, heartbreak, and relentless drama, was about to face another critical test. From the outside, it appeared that Sonny had navigated one of the tougher holiday seasons his family had ever experienced. He cooked, comforted, and listened to Christina's struggles with genuine empathy. Yet, beneath that caring facade, the stress might have been brewing, culminating in that unsettling physical pain he experienced before turning in for the night. Whether it's a medical emergency or an anxiety-induced episode, the tension is set to skyrocket, promising a ripple effect across the Corinthos family and General Hospital as a whole. Viewed in reverse, Sonny's quiet but potentially catastrophic moment frames an entire holiday narrative of resilience, emotional support, and untold stress. There's a sharp contrast between the peaceful snowfall, the glow of holiday lights, and the possibility of a looming health scare. Could Sonny's emotional exhaustion finally be catching up to him? Is it time for the Corinthos family to realize that even the toughest mob boss has vulnerabilities? Or will this just be a temporary blip that jolts everyone into a new appreciation for life's fragility? Whatever the case, stay tuned to see how this storyline unfolds, and keep an eye on Christina, who might emerge as Sonny's biggest ally if he truly faces a health crisis.